Hey guys, so we're going to do our last video, and this one's going to be a fun history fact slash why we picked history for a major. And just to let you guys know, if you guys have any interesting history facts, me and Jordan are always looking for new ones just because we don't have that much extra time to read since we're always doing reading for school. So I'll let you go first. Why did you pick history for your major?
Because, okay, people think you're smart. If you know facts, if you know dates, if you know people in history, people automatically assume that you're smart. I took a biology class, and just because I knew the historical, facts about, like, interesting little tidbits about Darwin or Mendel, and so did Ruth, we both knew them, people just thought we knew science as a whole. But you know what? We didn't. We didn't.
We picked it very well.
Yeah, anyways. Yes, we faked our knowledge very well. And I just love that people think that you're smart. I mean, I'm shallow. I need it for my ego to boost. Oh, I did it. Okay.
And what's your concentration in history?
Oh, well, I'm thinking 20th century American history with an emphasis on warfare.
Nice. Military history?
Mm-hmm.
You're going to love that class.
I know.
So, I love history just because I think that it's interesting to know what things were and why things are the way they are now.
Mm-hmm.
You always see that, just that progression, that change. Also how things were viewed differently throughout history. I know women have been viewed differently in history. There was a time period where they thought that we just hadn't evolved all the way and our brains were smaller, therefore we were not as smart as men. So it's just interesting to see how socially things have changed, and just the historical background of stuff. You can always, everything has history, everything has a beginning, everything has a now. So it's just interesting to find, and there's always just those random interesting history facts. And even in history you find like these crazy yet amazing yet disgusting people that are just interesting to read about. So do you have any historical facts that are interesting that you want to share with us today?
Okay, so although he didn't do much,
Yes.
we've already discussed what I'm going to share with you. President Garfield of America, when he was alive, he was able to write Greek with one hand and Latin at the same time with the other hand. Different hands, different languages at the same time.
That is pretty amazing.
Mind-blowing.
There's like, what, only like 5%, 2% of people that can do that? 2%? They can like, are
well, it's ambidextrous, but then it's even more than that.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Another thing?
FDR's mother, kind of crazy. When FDR
mentally unstable. Okay.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, let's be sociologically correct. But anyways, when he got married to Sarah Delano Roosevelt.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, anyways, yeah, her. So, I should sound smarter than that. Okay, well, anyways, when he got married, he and his wife had a brownstone, a type of house, and his mother bought the one next door. And the houses are built very close together because they're generally in New York where there's not a lot of space.
Mm-hmm.
She knocked down a part of each wall on every single floor and put a door so that she could access his house on every level at any time she wanted.
Talk about mother-in-law, right?
I know, seriously. So, I wouldn't know yet. You would. Mary would.
That's true.
MLK was Martin Luther King Jr. was a womanizer.
Mm-hmm.
So was Kennedy, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And Nelson Mandela put South Africa back together, ended apartheid, but he couldn't hold his marriage together, and his wife asked for a divorce. So that's just a little bit irony. Held the country together, couldn't hold his marriage together.
Right. Yeah. See, history is just full of stuff like that. And now mine, the first one that I wanted to share with you guys is about Pharaoh Ramses, and he was a redhead, which is something interesting. He was a gingerhead, just like his father, and he had the longest reign. He died when he was 93, and usually I think the age of death was, what, like 25, 30?
If that.
Yeah, so he outlived a lot of generations. And near the end of his reign, he would actually dye his hair red to appear more youthful, which I thought was interesting. And then the other thing is that there's no historical fact or proof to show that there was ever any Hebrews in Egypt. So that story about the Exodus in the Bible with Moses, I mean, I don't want to say it didn't happen. I'm just saying that there's no historical fact to prove that it did. Although it does mirror very closely with other history that happened. So I'm going to link it in the bottom bar because it's a little bit of a long explanation. But it's history facts like that. And then also I think one of my favorite people that we covered in our history classes had to have been Vlad Dracula. Which is, he was the prince of Wallachia, and Wallachia no longer exists. It's modern day Transylvania, or the area. And if you guys are interested in him, he was just really crazy and loved impaling people and just staking people, killing people, throwing people into holes, putting them in cages when you would come over and have dinner. So he's just really interesting. There's a lot of great documentaries that you can access on YouTube, so I'll link those in the bottom bar. And if you guys, again, have any interesting history facts that you guys want to share with us, feel free. Jordan, any history books that you're looking forward to reading or have read recently?
I just want to read more biographies, contemporary or, you know, of our forefathers. Hopefully stay within the context of American biographies. So some greats. Hopefully I'll get around to it. Yeah. You?
I'm still in ancient history, so I'm still getting through Herodotus, the histories, and stuff like that. Sorry, ancient history is awesome, and then World War II was amazing.
Thank you.
So a lot of primary sources from there are really disturbing but intriguing. Posters, propaganda, all that stuff.
I think so.
And what classes are you taking this semester or this upcoming semester?
Gender of Women's Studies, History of Cuba. History from 1945 to the present, which I'm very excited for, especially because the teacher's supposed to be very youthful and good looking.
Guy or girl?
And then, guy.
Nice.
Of course. Anyways, and, that was kind of rude for me to say anyways.
That he was good looking?
Oh, no, for me to say anyways to you.
Oh, okay.
Anyways. Okay, anyways, he's supposed to be very good looking. And, Psychology of Sleep.
Nice.
My little fun course.
That'll be interesting just because I feel like that helps you out, especially as a student, since you don't get enough sleep. That'll be good.
I'm hoping we'll have like a sleep workshop.
Nice. Ooh. Let me know when you get any information on that. That would be good. So I'm taking all history classes on like Jordan. Cause
wow. Calling me.
I'm just kidding. No, I'm taking all history classes because those are the ones that I need to take. I'm taking a 100W, which is a writing class specifically for my major. They teach you how to do doctoral thesis and how to cite and stuff like that. Then I'm taking historiography, which is the history of how history books have been written and changed. Then I'm taking the Wild West, which is interesting. There's a lot of books on Native Americans, a lot of interesting mythology and sources in there. And then I'm taking Europe, World War II, I believe, is what I'm covering. So there's a lot of really good sources that I've already looked at in there. So those are the classes we're taking. Feel free to share your load as well. We can all cry about it later together. And we'll see you guys soon. Bye.
Bye.